Wiedergeboren in Pokémon Reborn. Ich fühle mich wie neugeboren, denn ich habe schon wieder Lust auf Reborn. Ja, nach meinem Meltdown beim letzten Mal und dem beim vorletzten Mal und dem beim vorvorletzten Mal bin ich wieder da. Und es sagt dir einiges über ein Spiel, wenn du trotz solcher Ereignisse gleich 2 Tage später wieder Lust hast auf dieses Spiel. Immer noch Bock hast. Mehr Bock hast als auf Crosscode und Slay the Princess aktuell. Lässt mich der Zauber von Pokémon Reborn einfach nicht los. Trotz der wirklich schwer auf mir lastenden Ereignisse beim letzten und vorvorletzten Mal. Der äußerst frustrierenden Kämpfe, derer es auch nicht wenige werden, wenn ich so über die nächsten Ereignisse nachdenke, aber mit diesem Team bin ich doch schon wieder motiviert, euch, die es euch gar nicht gibt, eine gute Show abzuliefern. So, schauen wir mal, wer sich mit uns auf die Reise begibt. Wir müssen Radomus folgen und den bösen Priester L hinterherjagen. Danke, Julia, das war gut. Danke, ja. Echo, gute Arbeit. Molly, that goes without saying. Slug, auch du. Und Sarah natürlich. Gut. Ja, Quali. Du hast mich nie verloren. Du wirst immer mein Herzblatt bleiben. Was auch passiert. Wie schlecht du auch underperformst. Bin ich froh, dass wir noch nicht gegen Radomus kämpfen müssen. Bleibt mir wenigstens das erspart. So, ja doch, nehmen wir Echo nochmal mit. Ja, es wird auch wirklich mal wieder Zeit für das ein oder andere neue Pokémon. Wir wollen doch Spaß haben hier. Aber es dauert ja auch noch eine ganze Weile, ehe wir bei Episode 18 angekommen sind, fürchte ich. Gut. Auf geht's. Ja. She simply must be alright. Genau, Gardevoir wurde ja entführt. Gardevoir has been a dedicated companion to me. Whether it were here or at my mother's house, she was delighted to escort me wherever I went. I felt quite a bit safer with her, and yet, how could it be that she's been beset by the evil now instead? Perhaps I should never have left her side. But then, everyone has 2 sides, and it is impossible to stay by each of them at once. Äußerst tiefsinnig. Luna, vielen Dank. Wir machen uns auf den Weg. Da sind sie ja noch, haben auf uns gewartet. Gut. So, you swapped one silly head for another. No, no. There's nothing silly about it. I simply chose the right head for the job. Will we not be sleuthing out Gardevoir? Yeah, quite the change of heart you've had. Do not misunderstand me. There is no need for something as rash as this, but if Luna demands it, I will acquiesce. I don't get it. I thought Gardevoir were supposed to only be drawn to the most loyal trainers, but you make it seem like you don't care at all. Should Black be concerned when the White King places himself in check? Literally, what are you even talking about? Look, let's just go find her already. I don't know who says this. As you wish. Considering his past associations, I suspect he will flee in the direction of Reborn City. Ja, da treibt sich jeder Abschaum herum. Right, then we know where to go. The quickest radar is east and then south over Route 1. Let's do this. Wir kehren zurück. Durchs Labyrinth. Durchs Labyrinth der Zweifel an Gardevoir. Skiddo! Komm hier, Skiddo, Kiddo. Dich nehme ich doch gerne in die Extended Familie auf. Als guten Freund. Dankeschön. Thought to be one of the first Pokémon to live in harmony with humans, it has a blessed disposition. Ah, der wurde im Familienordner abgesetzt. Das hat er sich noch nicht verdient, aber das ist schon in Ordnung. Das korrigieren wir später. So, dann mal los. Hep, hep. Abgesehen von Pokémon Reborn und Pokémon Rejuvenation, worauf ich aktuell nicht so wirklich Lust habe, habe ich vor einiger Zeit Pokémon Crystal Legacy angefangen. Das ist eine Mod für Pokémon Crystal. Das originale Pokémon Kristall, das alte, die nicht allzu viel macht. Die bringt ein paar komfortable Features rein, ein paar Quality of Life Changes, eine bessere Trainer-KI, sodass das Spiel etwas fordernder ist und so macht es eben ein wirklich gutes und zeitgemäßeres Erlebnis aus dem alten Kristallspiel, das ja von Nostalgie noch immer durchdrängt ist. Und das macht mir ganz, ganz viel Freude, das abends immer mal ein Stündchen zum entspannten Daddeln, zum Einschlafen zu spielen. Ich habe mich dafür einen Pflanzen-Mono-One entschieden, das heißt, ich kämpfe nur mit Pflanzen-Pokémon und das ist in Pokémon Kristall sehr, sehr schwierig, weil direkt die ersten beiden Arenaleiter, Baxi und Falk, die prädestinierten Konter für den Pflanzentyp sind. Caraplast, hey! When they feel threatened, they spit an acidic liquid to drive attackers away. This Pokémon targets Shelmet. So, danke Pepsi Bug. Ja, also äußerst schwierig aktuell das Spiel für mich. Und das macht Spaß. Ein eigentlich recht einfaches, so altes Spiel mit so mancher Schwierigkeit neu zu erleben. You. No. Yes, me. Du verblendetes Relikt einer anderen Zeit. I saw him too. It would seem our culprit has been cornered. Wait, where did he go? Did he use an escape rope? Oh, das ist Meta. Now who's being silly? Press forward. I believe there's just enough space beyond that gear. Ja, jetzt geht das plötzlich. Easy. This may be more challenging for an adult. Are you really stuck? Come to think of it, why doesn't this thing turn anyway? It froze when the Grand Gates did. It was around the time of Reborn City's collapse, nearly a decade ago. Presumably, this mechanism are linked to the doors themselves. My English is broken beyond repair. Many have tried to get them to operate again, but to no avail. Well, whatever. Even if it's tight, just force your way in. Kane, always change. I mean, I don't normally say that to boys, but this is different. I'm going to pretend that I didn't understand that remark. If only I could. Alright, here we go. Okay, das war vielleicht ein widerlicher Wortwitz, aber musste das sein? Well, now I've done it. Actually, it will appear that the drop isn't too far. It seems to lead into some kind of cave. Are you prepared for some spelunking? Ja, Spelunky als Spiel ist nun wirklich nicht meine Tasse Tee. Aber das hier, das kriege ich hin. Down the rabbit hole we go! Oh, eine Kristallhöhle. Mit Geheimbasiszeichen. Und einem Starpiece. Well, no sign of our friend. Perhaps he wandered off in search of an exit already. Then it looks like it's our move. Interessante Musik, die normalerweise nicht ganz meinem Geschmack entspricht, aber hier mag sie auch passen. Stardust. Da kommen wir nicht hoch. Da gehen wir einmal hin. Auch wenn wir da vielleicht regulär noch nicht hin können. Rock Polish. Dankeschön. So, doch, da oben wären wir rübergekommen. Ja. Ist doch ganz hübsch dekoriert hier. Und apropos hübsch, ein Graveler. Ein kleiner, fetter, runder Stein. Ich denke, wir können uns das sparen. Ach, wir treten einem Kampf entgegen, bei dem ich schon Schweißausbrüche bekomme. Das wird sicher lustig. Hier würde ich gerne meinen zweiten Wohnsitz einrichten. Ein paar Möbel, eine Internetverbindung und dann kann man es hier durchaus aushalten. Ja. Oha. Was ist jetzt los? Stille umweht uns. Eine drückende Stille. Was ist das? Oha. Ah, so this is where you've gotten to. I certainly had no intention of landing you down here, but it seems we found quite the hidden paradise. Oh, you were right behind me after all. But that's not the only thing we found. Look! Oh, so it was true? Huh. Were you expecting us? Not at all. But that older man just came through and explained the situation to me. I'm quite surprised that there's anyone else down here. To be clear, exactly what did he tell you? He told me how he was on the run from some individuals who kidnapped and brainwashed his daughter. Absolutely deplorable behavior. I won't abide by it. But he had your Gardevoir and just what have you done to this poor thing? I beg your pardon? Your Gardevoir doesn't seem to care for you as a trainer at all. Isn't that right? Yes. I had always been too afraid of Adomus to say anything about it, but you will protect me, won't you, Adrian? I'm not going to stand for anyone who treats their Pokémon badly. You are safe with me, Gardevoir. Oh ho, so that's how it is. What a pointless gambit. I've always hated being with him. But back at the castle you seemed perfectly happy. It was all a show. I'm expected to be in perfect harmony with my trainer, but how can I with someone like that? All the horrible things he's done. He's neglectful and lies all the time. I was even there when he brainwashed Luna. The truth is I was glad when Elle stole me away. There you have it. I can't forgive someone for being so cruel to such a sweet Pokémon as Gardevoir. That's why I will definitely protect her. I will help him get his daughter and his stolen property back. Stolen property too? What are you talking about now? Aiko must know. After all, she has them. Aiko stole something? What? I wish. Gardevoir took the Amethyst Pendant vom Aiko. Es ist einer dieser Momente in Pokémon Reborn, in denen man einfach leise und nicht so leise klatschen möchte. Wir lassen sie das einfach tun. Gar kein Problem. Nimm es dir ruhig, denn der Plot verlangt es, Gardevoir. Und weiter werde ich das nicht kommentieren, sowas wird noch oft passieren. This and... What? No, that Amethyst Pendant is Anna's. Get off of Aiko. But there's still the Ruby Wing. These items rightfully belong to Elle. Sorry, did you mention an Amethyst Pendant? I guess it will have to do. Only one key is necessary to reach the Aerie, so taking both of them would have been ideal. People are often slow to part with their belongings, even when they hold them back. But it's better to proceed with what we can manage to secure, than keep you around dangerous people and risk further harm. As you say. Yoraiko, right? And what domus? I'll remember it. This can end as soon as you return the man's daughter. That was strange. I'm surprised Gardevoir felt that way. Vadomus, what's this about brainwashing? You wouldn't really have done that, would you? And exactly how would I do such a thing? Mit einem Hypno, möglicherweise. Gibt's ja auch ein paar Fanfics drüber. That's a foolish idea. Creepypastas, meinte ich. Well, anyway, we shall chase after them before they get too far ahead. Perhaps this will be an amusing game after all. Ja, hat Radomus sein Gardevoir wirklich gefügig hypnotisiert und sie konditioniert? Sealed shut. Oder ist das alles eine große Verschwörung? Und wer ist diese Person namens Adrien? Wir werden es erleben. Ein Teufelskreis. Wer diese Referenz versteht, ist sehr, sehr alt. Können wir Pokémon abgrasen? Oha, das können wir. Und dieses Baltoy, das hole ich mir. Allerdings habe ich nichts, was eine Wirkung erzielen würde. Also versuche ich es mal so. Mit Freundschaft. Du kannst es tun, oh Pokéball. A Baltoy moves by spinning on its single foot. It has been depicted in murals adorning the walls of a once bustling city in an ancient age. Gut. Weiter. Ich möchte mehr. Mehr Freundschaften. Mehr Kollegen. Oh, ein Unknown. Okay. Ja, das brauche ich nicht unbedingt. Meine Buchstabensuppe. Die habe ich mir vorhin gekocht. Ein Baltoy. Ein Beyblade reicht. Der von Brooklyn, bitte. King of Darkness. Zeus. Hier ein bisschen Beyblade-Lore. Bester Beyblade-Charakter Brooklyn. Mein erster männlicher Cartoon-Crush als Kind. Und eigentlich habe ich keine männlichen Crushs, wenn ihr versteht. Aber der hat mir die Knie weich gemacht. So, jetzt wird hier was ganz anderes weich gemacht. Und zwar diese Person da hinten. Im Kittel. Al, what did you do to Gardevoir? Please do not defile this holy place with your unintelligible shouting. Al has done nothing. Al has done nothing to me. He has only freed me. Why is this so hard for you to believe? These heretics would not so much as believe in the Lord Arceus, even if it bestowed holy judgment right before them. Their minds are made up already based on fictions they heard prior. One cannot see truth without first questioning their eyes. Come, Gardevoir and Adrien. Let us ascend. This is getting weird. It is strange. When I fell down here, I was certain I would be trapped and alone. But almost immediately, I saw a girl climbing up the cave wall, and then Al and Gardevoir appeared. And now you all. Is this some kind of secret tourist spot? If so, I'm displeased with their customer service. Touché. Well, that is not all what I meant, but okay. It seems they will be able to open the door with the power of the amethyst pendant. If I heard correctly, do you, Yoraiko, not also possess the ruby ring? In that case, perhaps we can access a different door. It seems they will be able to open the door. Jawohl. There's something else going on here, but I can't quite place it. Oh, das ist ja nett. Wenn ich hier lang laufe, dann werde ich Automatik, was ist denn heute wieder los? Automatisch am Geländer entlang geführt. Schön. Werde ich Automatik. Warum gehören? Einfach warum? Also, Vielleicht brauche ich hier mal einen Schluck Wasser. Sehr erfrischend. So, Rätsel stehen uns bevor. Light becomes dark as dark becomes light. Truth becomes hidden, twisted and light. Each power its own seeks to impart itself unto the innocent heart. Those of the light speak only the truth. Those of the dark speak within lies. The divine will distinguish and ably sleuth the right from the wrong, the lies from the truth. Danke. Chimchar says, Monferno always tells the truth, but Infernape has aligned with darkness. So, wir müssen jetzt, das ist das klassische Liar-Game, wir müssen rausfinden, wer lügt. Ich bin jedenfalls da. Cool. Und wenn man möchte, kann man das Rätsel jetzt auch noch lösen. Doll. Ja, möchte ich aber nicht. Schön. Wir machen weiter. Mit diesem Team, das ich direkt gleich wieder auswechseln werde. Das ich nur als Geste reingenommen habe. Elle and Gardevoir have continued... Ja. Elle and Gardevoir have continued up to the Eyrie. He asked to take the ruby wing from you so that you can't follow us. Will you give it to me? No. That's right. No way you are getting that wing. Yes, you said something like that about the amethyst pendant too. It really doesn't seem like you are lying. But Elle insists that they belong to him. And he did seem to know about them. These are old artifacts. It is not a simple matter of a single owner knowing their worth, or I'm sure several conflicts would have been solved already. I believe that. It's plain that they hold power. I had been wandering around down here for nearly an hour, yet I couldn't manage to open the doors at all without them. Just what is this place? I believe that answer will become clear as we press forward. Which brings us back to the wing, huh? One of you is definitely lying to me. But who? Als ob das nicht offensichtlich wäre. Der religiöse Fanatiker oder die Dreiergruppe von Jugendlichen und einem Detektiv? I don't know what's up with Gardevoir, but Al kidnapped her from a domus. Luna wants us to get her back. Yes, that Luna girl he keeps mentioning. Surely there's some way to prove one way or another. Elementary, my dear Adrian. Allow me. This is the ransom note left for me by Elle. Please read it. The others can attest to the fact that it is not a forgery. To Anwa Domus Vanhanen, I have captured your precious gossip Gardevoir. Should you wish to see her again, you will return my daughter to me immediately. Elle. If I were really so bad of a trainer as to warrant the hate that Gardevoir confesses, would I have followed Elle here? I'm not gonna lie, you didn't seem too happy to go at first. Yet here I am. None of this makes any sense. Der Twist ist tatsächlich ganz cool. Der noch kommt. Hätte man dran denken können, aber da muss man erstmal drauf kommen. Right? But we are gonna get to the bottom of it. Or the top, since we seem to be going up, but... Well, bottom, top, whatever. I'm a Switch, I don't care. Ich hab mich nicht mehr an diesen Dialog erinnert und ich wusste, dass er einen Top-Bottom-Gag macht. Again, I'm going to pretend that I didn't catch that. Alright, let's go find out together. All of us, through the ruby door then. Aiko, would you do the honors as the wing bearer? Is it only obvious to me? Well, I suppose that would make sense. Man, this is a mess. It sounds like Adrian's as confused as we are. I'm really not sure if we can trust Redomus, but Elle is also suspicious. By the way, I prefer Xe, Xem, Xia or they, them pronouns. You know how they are genderless Pokemon, right? Like that, I prefer to think of myself as not being on either side. Danke für die Info. Ja. Oh nö, oder? So, ich habe jetzt die Lösung einmal recherchiert und habe dabei herausgefunden, dass es innerhalb dieser Texte auch Logikfehler gibt. Das heißt, dieses Rätsel ist in sich nicht mal schlüssig und deswegen fühle ich mich gleich viel besser dadurch, dass ich es übersprungen habe. So, jetzt gibt es aber etwas, das nicht so leicht zu überspringen ist und wir machen das einmal mit dem Gimmick-Team, damit ich euch das... Obwohl, nee, komm, wir lassen das einfach. Viel Glück. Oh. Das ist doch fein und hübsch gepixelt hier. Oha. Imposante Architektur. Und natürlich haben wir wieder das gute alte Reborn X. Oh, und wilde Pokémon. Ich vergaß, auf Level 70. Nein, lass mich in Ruhe. Ha, da hat er sich vergiftet. Achso, ich habe ihn vergiftet. So. Mann, lass mich doch in Frieden. Mein Toxic Tank. Mies Buchstabenschwein. Kann doch wohl nicht wahr sein. So. Schluss jetzt. Okay. Es wird Zeit. As I thought, the door to the innermost sanctum will not open without all 4 keys. So, Adrian, you failed to detain them. I think there are some questions that need to be answered, Al. This is a holy place. This is not the place for trifles such as those. Beyond this gate lies that from whose streams our world unfolds. Behold, O unworthy ones, the birthplace of Arceus. For it is known that the god of Pokémon did create unto the earth all other species. But wherefrom did the divine itself undertake its existence? For it is known that Pokémon are often found on voyage from space beyond our reach. Voyage, voyage. Here upon our earth did a meteor crash, bearing upon it our Lord. Here in the sanctum doth that weary meteor lie. Yet how vile it is that it should be buried so far beneath the filth known as Reborn City. My Lord, I beg your forgiveness for humanity's sin, such as mine. Ignosco venia da Yoraiko. And yet, what if the door would open for us? What if Arceus could be born anew? For what might we use its holy power? If anything can be said to be heretical, I believe you just named it. And what does this deceiver as you know of the claiming heresy? Isn't it ironic for you to say that with that Pokémon standing by your side? Adomus, I've had more than enough of your constant lying. Why don't you just admit what you did to poor Luna? Return Luna to me and I will turn your Gardevoir. If Gardevoir even wants to go back. If we are going to consider the wishes of those whose custody is questioned, let us not ignore Luna's adamant wish to remain with me. Such a wish is born in falsehood. You control her mind to make her say such things. It is the only explanation. Really, what a foolish accusation. I know it's true though. I was there when you did it. Radomus, you are an awful monster. I've always hated being your Pokémon. How long are you going to keep this up? Don't you even care about your Pokémon's feelings, Radomus? I'll second that question. You really don't seem affected by her words at all. A Pokémon like that? Why should I care? Oh, he says such cruel things! Adrian, please protect me from him! I don't want to believe it, but maybe Radomus really did brainwash Luna. He is callous and two-faced swine who has no moral compass. Better no compass at all than one that points south. One of the best measures of a person's worth is how they treat those in their power. Your Gardevoir truly seems to resent you, Adomus. I cannot agree that she should be returned to you. Well, I'm sorry you feel that way, Adrian. The way you say that, it's not an apology at all. Perhaps it is better judged by those who met Gardevoir with Luna. You mean you are asking whose side we are taking? If you choose to view it that way. I don't know. You don't seem to care at all about Gardevoir, and you certainly didn't react when she was taken. You made jokes instead. On the other hand, Luna really seems to want to stay with you, but it could just be a trick. And honestly, I've had enough of being lied to after Ace. I don't get it at all. Aiko, what do you think? Should we side with Al or with Adomus? Ich weiß es natürlich schon, aber selbst als ich es noch nicht wusste, war die Entscheidung offensichtlich. Es ist retrospektiv ein bisschen seltsam, wie Adomus sich verhält. Also, es ist auch... Okay, jetzt habe ich es schon gespoilert. Ja, Adomus hat recht. Es ist auch eine... Wir reden gleich drüber. Alright, I'll trust you on that one, Aiko. Very good. I am relieved that I am not the only on whom this charade is transparent. Charade? What are you talking about? Adrian, your main reason for siding with Al is the testimony of my Gardevoir, correct? However, that's a foolish basis. After all, you've never met her. But she's right there. Is she really? Or is it a Pokémon that can copy other Pokémon? Al? So you knew all along, did you? What? Wait, that's... It was a Ditto this whole time? Darauf muss man erstmal kommen, aber dass ein Ditto wie ein Mensch artikulieren und gestikulieren kann und sprechen kann und mit Verstand hintergeht, das halte ich eher für eine ziemliche Behauptung von Pokémon Reborn. Aber gut, das ist ja doch eher eine Fähigkeit, die diesem einen Gardevoir obliegt. Okay, lassen wir das mal so stehen. Unlike the riddles in this ruin's towers, light and truth do not always go hand in hand. As I'm sure our friend Adrian can attest to, things don't neatly fit into black and white categories. Versteht ihr? Weil Adrian non-binary ist. Sometimes light can be even more blinding than darkness. And I, for one, think it would have been silly to be taken in by the dramatic confession of a false Pokémon. That's why I was uninterested, und darum war er auch nicht besorgt, und darum hat er es nicht so eilig. You are as obstinate as ever, Adomus. Do not speak to me of blindness. Wait, your eyes. You're not... I once was. Yet no sooner did I undertake a prayer to the Lord Arceus did he bless me with vision. I have followed his name ever since. Now I will deign to borrow his power. Can you feel it? The holy energy that charges this place? It emanates from the stone of Arceus. Ditto. Embrace the Lord's blessing and do a stupid fucking plot move. Take the energy into thyself. Opprimo oppressi oppressum. Viva la France. Genau. So funktioniert Ditto. Genau so funktioniert das Pokémon Reborn. Genau so. Adoro creo iudex mai divinitus. We will silence the heretics. Let judgment rain down upon thee. Da ist er. Und da ist sein Level 75 Arceus, gegen das wir unironisch kämpfen. Und ja, wir müssen es besiegen, sonst geht's hier nicht weiter. Dann werden wir zurück nach Pokémon Reborn City oder ins letzte Pokémon Center gebracht. Was wahrscheinlich gegebenenfalls in Radomus Schloss war. Ja, das ist mir bei meinem ersten Walkthrough passiert und dann bin ich den ganzen Weg zurück. Tip-top Game Design! Das ist geil! Das ist Pokémon Reborn, das macht Spaß! So. Wir müssen gegen einen Level 75 Arceus kämpfen. challenging and complex Gameplay Experience. Hoffen wir, dass wir eine einzige Attacke überleben, sonst ist der Kampf gelaufen. Ja, und jetzt können wir das Ganze aussetzen. Toxic ist eine der wenigen relativ sicheren Lösungen für diesen Kampf, wie für jeden Kampf. Ansonsten wird es schwierig. Ah, Fuß eingeschlafen. Oh, Schmerz, 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 Schmerz. Ja, Slug, du machst das natürlich sehr gut. Oh, shit, what happened? Hat er dafür ein Item benutzt? Das hat er ja vorher nicht. Haben sie das in der Episode 19 gekontert, den Toxic Spam? Das wäre übel. Das wäre richtig übel. Okay, er hat Full Heals. Ich hoffe, und natürlich auch Leftovers. Er hat natürlich ein Leftovers. Dieses Level 75 Arceus hat jetzt in Episode 19 Leftovers. Es wäre ja sonst auch ein bisschen zu leicht. Und das hier ist Pokémon Reborn. Das ist nicht fucking Saphir. Das ist nicht fucking Smaragd. Hier muss es ein bisschen herausfordernd zugehen. Und deswegen hat dieses Level 75 Arceus noch Leftovers. Und Full Heals, aber das ist ein Detail. Mal sehen, wie viele Full Heals er hat. Das ist tatsächlich eine der lächerlicheren Stellen von Pokémon Reborn, finde ich. Darf man auch mal so sagen. Hier übertreibt es das Spiel. Hier übertreiben es die EntwicklerInnen deutlich, muss ich sagen. Weit, weit, weit über der Levelgrenze. Focus Blast, Divine Judgment, Full Heals, Leftovers, Arceus. Die Reborn Experience. It is what it is. Ach, ich kann ihn ja gar nicht zum Schlafen bringen. Gut. Gut, gut, gut. Toxic wird's schon richten. Hatten wir auch noch Pech gehabt. Und Judgment wird vom Feld noch verstärkt. Es ist und bleibt eine Freude, aber es war's. Wir sind einfach sehr gut, wir sind einfach richtig geil. So. Nimm das, Frustrationsspirale der letzten 3 Parts. Arceus beim First Try gelegt, mit der Power des Toxic. Gut gemacht, Molly. Lava Plume. Touches everything over the nicht mehr 90, 100. Ja, schwierig. No. Do defies me, do defies the Lord. Tja. Tötet ihn bitte. Jetzt. Oder werft ihn vom Geländer. Nein, wir lassen ihn gehen. Ach so. As but a false idol, it cannot hope to mimic the true Lord's power. Is that all, then? Wait, so if that was Ditto, then where's the real Gardevoir? Adrian nimmt so die Maske ab. Where, indeed? It looks like it's my move now. Gardevoir! Teleport now! Oh, episch, episch, das ist ziemlich cool. Tada! So that's the real Gardevoir. At your service. Miss me? Yes. Dearly. Oh, seid ihr beiden nicht süß. But we are not done yet. Gardevoir Hypnosis. Yes, Master. Good night. Mwah. It's a one-hit KO. Ich liebe alles an dieser Szene. Indeed. That about makes this case closed. We'll take this one back down to the station. He has some time to do. Wait, I don't get it. If you could have just had Gardevoir teleport at any time, why bother coming all the way down here? I hadn't said before. Simply because Luna asked me to. Yep. I could have escaped at any time. But oh, my darling master, save me. Don't I make a compelling damsel in distress? This Gardevoir is certainly more lively. Oh yeah, you were all, I will protect you and stuff. You are a cutie. But I would never leave my master. He's perfect as is. Huh. Well, I'm relieved. Das sind schon schön geschriebene Charaktere. Gossip Gardevoir im Besonderen. As I asked in the first place, why should I be concerned when the opposing king places himself in check? El tried to strike at me by using Gardevoir, but it was his mistake in underestimating her. Please, hold your applause for me until we're back in the comfort of home. On that note, I think it's about time we picked ourselves up out of here. Shall we leave together? Ja, hier gibt's für mich nichts mehr. It should be just a quick teleport out. Something about this place makes teleports so muddy. I don't think I can get us all the way, but I can at least take us out of this old cave. Ja, Plot. Better than hiking, perhaps. Let us be off. Ja. Da hat der Plot eine Schranke vorgebracht. Ah, it's good to be above ground, Quen. Das ist richtig so. I feel like I was down there for ages. Fresh air, come to me. Say, does anybody notice anything strange? The Grand Gate! It opened! What? But it's been sealed for years! Why will it suddenly open now? I'ma go check it out. Indeed, this is most curious. Ja, wir können zurück nach Reborn City. Ah, Slop of Dead, now I've gotta find a new house. Dieses wunderbare Team. What? What's this? So the stairway kinda got a little roughed up by Team Meteor. No, I mean, where? I don't... Are you quite alright? I'm confused. Where are we? Reborn City? This is the North Obsidian Ward. Haven't you been here before? This isn't the city. This isn't Reborn. I thought that was... Where's the center? Where are the cabins and the pots and the lake? It's brown. You must be new here. I'm not! That's the issue! I've lived in Reborn City my whole life! But not this isn't Reborn City that I know! This place is disgusting! Nothing like the quiet city I grew up in! I think someone's gone a little Looney Tune. On the contrary, I have a somewhat different theory. Adrian, the last time you saw the city, the lake was more probably colored. Is that right? Yes, it was a perfect, brilliant blue. That's why we named Ashorin. Tell me what else you remember. Let's see. It used to be very lush. There were trees all over the place. This waterfall, the Celestine Cascade, poured down into a river that ran through the city. At the corner of the lake, there's a beautiful little port at my gym. What about my gym? I've got to go there. I believe it would not be best to leave Xem alone right now. Xe said that Xia gym was at port. Wait, Xe's a gym leader? You finally figured it out. Of course, I knew all along. There was a stand-in for a time, but, well, it seems Xel will be taking Xia's position back now. Then Xel must mean the Coral War Gym. Indeed, let's go. Der größte Fantasy- und Fanfiction-Part in diesem Spiel bisher und für den Rest des Spiels ist, dass die alle ausnahmslos die Pronomen richtig hinkriegen. Alle davon, komplett, ohne da einmal drüber zu stumblen. Völliger Bullshit. Völliger Schwachsinn mit diesen X und Xex hier Xem. So, das ist alles in Ordnung und das benutzt man natürlich auch und man sollte bemüht sein, aber beim ersten Mal kriegen sie es alle perfekt hin. Da merkt man, dass das Spiel auch von Persönlichkeiten mit entsprechendem Wissen geschrieben wurde, mit einer entsprechenden Motivation, das hier zu repräsentieren. Völliger Blödsinn. Aber wäre schön, wenn es so wäre, dass es beim ersten Mal klappt. So, wir machen Adrien hinterher. Wir wissen genau, welche Arena gemeint sein könnte. Und es gibt noch ein paar Distractions, bevor wir mit Radomus in den Ring steigen. Und dafür bin ich durchaus dankbar. Colward. Ja, der traurigste kleine Fleck in dieser traurigen, düsteren Stadt. So, this old place belonged to Adrian, huh? Now accepting bets on if Xer gets off the deep end. Goes off the deep end. Ouch, Gardevoir. Huh, this is going to be difficult. This is a joke, right? No, too elaborate to be a joke. I must be dreaming. Were this but a dream, it would be all the easier. Alas, it is not. I feel sick. Steel your nerves for a moment and answer me this. This building has been this way for a long time, yet you are in shock. How is this? When I left this morning, it was perfectly fine. None of this whole city, it's wrong. As I thought. Then allow me to tell you what I know about this gym. When the city was repopulated after the blackouts and earthquakes, several buildings were designated to remain untouched. In general, these were historically significant facilities that their legendary legacy might be preserved. This gym was once one such building. Blackouts, earthquakes. This is all unheard of to you, yes? I'm really confused. Understandably. Then allow me to clarify another thing. A moment ago you said this morning that this gym was normal to you. Earlier you said you arrived at the ruin around an hour before us. Do I recall correctly? Yes, but I'm afraid I hardly follow. To put it simply, based on your description of the city and your memory of what's happened, I believe there's only one conclusion that can be reached. You've been frozen in time. Yes. What? When you fell down into the ruin, as you said, how did you get there? I was checking something out in the mechanical hall behind the grand gates. Someone reported they had seen some kind of light shining through the floor, so I dismantled part of it and crawled down there. But when I lost my footing, I fell underground. Following a natural tunnel, I eventually came to that place. When you say you were on the grand gates, does that mean you accessed them as normal from the grand stairway? Yes, why? Then that confirms it. The gates have been inoperational for years. More than a decade ago, they suddenly ceased function. I don't remember anything like that. Of course not. You were inside the ruin that entire time. If we are to believe what El told us about that being the site of Arceus' birth, there is no telling what kind of energy afflicts that place. It is possible the energy of the meteor concealed inside the ruin warped the flow of time and the gates function with it. Then shouldn't you all have been stuck with me too? A valid concern, however, we had something you did not. The keys, the ruby ring and amethyst pendant. Perhaps their presence and the energy they bear connected to the ruin was enough to unlock you from the spell of frozen time. So I was underground for who knows long and I had no idea. To me it just seemed like an hour. That's a bad feeling, ja. Ihr seid eine Stunde weg und die Welt hat sich weitergedreht. Und alles liegt in Ruinen. Stellt euch das vor. What are you going to do now? All eure Freunde sind tot. Logischerweise. Well, I can't just leave this place like this. You're gonna try and fix your gym, not killing yourself? You've got your work cut out for you. No, not the gym. I mean the whole city. Oh yeah, this city needs fixing. Fuck. You intend to fix the whole city? I intend to do what I can. This is wrong. This is not Reborn. But if someone like me can do something, anything to bring it just a little bit closer to the way it should be, Then that's worth doing. Is there someone in charge that I can speak to? Well, Army is usually around the Grand Hall at the city center. I can't imagine that's moved far. You have my thanks. For getting me out of there too, if that is indeed what happened. Good luck fixing the whole city. Halt's Maul, Gardevoir. Maybe you want to stop time again to do that. Halt's Maul, Gardevoir. Sie ist auch sympathisch, wenn sie ekelhaft ist. Huh, maybe so. Wouldn't that be nice? I'll see you all around, perhaps in a slightly brighter future. Well, that turned out to be an ordeal. Yep, and this will make a nice juicy news story too. Before that, Gardevoir, I'll be needing you. These two still have a gym battles to do after all. Ooh, well if that's how it is, we'll be waiting back at the castle. Indeed, I will see you shortly. Hey Aiko, do you want to walk with us back to the castle right away? No. That's fine, see you later Aiko. Whenever you're ready. Okay, da haben sich die Ereignisse doch wirklich überschlagen. Wir haben ein Zeitparadoxon aufgedeckt. Reborn City ist kurz davor, neu geboren zu werden. Und Adrien kümmert sich um Ami. Aber nicht hier. Und da sind wir. Gardevoir, you are back! Und Randomus hat einen neuen epischen Hut aufgefahren. Er ist so Randomus. But of course, my dear. Oh, how I've missed you. Das sind die Momente, für die es sich lohnt, sich durch Reborn zu quälen. Gutes Writing, gute Beziehungen, herzallerliebst. Now don't you go off disappearing like that again, please. Pish posh. What's a girl without a little excitement in her life, huh? Besides, I had my galate and shining armor come all the way down to rescue me. There was hardly much rescuing involved, but indeed, the perceived crisis has been averted. Oh Master, you are so wonderful. I am pleased to be in service to you. In more than one way. Nein, we won't go there. No, let's not go ahead of ourselves. I am but a humble galate. Speaking of which, why do you keep changing to all the silly hats? You want me? There's nothing silly about them. But to answer your question, why not? I simply chose the right hat for the right job. Isn't that sensible? I'm afraid the peasantry knows nothing of my master's divine taste in fashion. I find them most amusing. Don't you think so? Oh, die drei sind einfach perfekt zusammen. Jetzt noch Server mit ins Game als Mutter und ich lese mir eine 1000 Seiten Fanfic durch. Yes, well, speaking of nonsensical transitions, I have somebody to introduce to you all. If you would be so kind as to step aside, Aiko. Please enter. Oh no. That's... Everybody, I would like you to meet the estate's newest butler, Elias. I am pleased to serve. Do let me know if there is anything I may do to make your stay with us more comfortable. Why? Ah, dear Luna, you look as if you've seen a ghost. It's not a ghost she's seen, it's her father. I'm confused by your words. Master's my father and none other. Indeed, it is a strange thing to accuse our new attendant of. Elias, do tell. Is this girl your daughter? She is not. And as she claims me to be her parent, I believe that this issue can be laid to rest. I wish to leave. I beg your pardon. Luna, darling, come back. Oh dear. Have I offended? Through no fault of your own, surely. Pay it no mind. I understand that you have pursued a certain rare object. Will you please give it to me? Yes, my lord. I believe this is the object to which you refer. Elias handed over the amethyst pendant. That will be all. Dismissed. Understood, my lord. That's Anna's pendant. Elle took it before. Yes, you did say something to that effect. I didn't meant to ask you, Aiko. Exactly how did you come by this object? Of course, I should know better than to ask such a question to a player character with no dialogue. So perhaps your friend will tell me. Wait, what did you just say? Will you tell me where this came from? It belongs to a friend of ours and she'll be wanting that back, you know? Okay, meine Lesefähigkeit ist am Ende, wir müssen aufhören. Such a precious thing to lose. Believe me, none could understand better than I. But in understanding, it is with all my greatest sympathy that I will refuse to return it to you. For just this once, I will implore you, acquaint it to me in the faith alone. I will keep this object and you will not find your trust abused. Now, onto lighter matters. I believe we have a gym battle to get underway, do we not? Aiko, will you find the doors to the challenge hall open? Best of luck to you. I'm beginning to doubt if siding with him was really the right thing to do. He acts so strange and just ran off with Anna's pendant like that. And the fact that Elias had it, doesn't it mean that he was... This is weird. Ja, Radomos hat Elle einfach versklavt und gebrainwashed. I'm really kind of not comfortable with this. And I'm normally comfortable with a lot of things. Sexually, most people aren't comfortable with. Ja, hat ihn einfach gebrainwashed und zu seinem Sklaven gemacht. Das ist schon ganz schön hart. Aber so unangenehm ist das Leben hier ja nicht, in dieser Sitcom-Familie. Luna Spatz, nein. We are here live at the Vanhanen Castle Gym with the challenger, Aiko, endeavoring to earn their 8th official Reborn League badge. 8 Badges schon. Will she fly or will she fall? We'll find out soon, but... The gym battle alone is not the only trial that yet awaits our eager hero. Master, will you do the honors? Naturally, allow me to explain. As you may have heard, Master is a world-renowned master of chess. Was I not going to do the honor? Sorry, Master. The floor is yours. And speaking of the floor, you will notice that it is arranged like a chessboard. Die beiden sind so ein perfektes Team. Ich möchte ein Anime mit den beiden. Oder eine Sitcom. No, die haben so eine gute Chemie miteinander. Deren Dialoge fließen einfach ineinander über. Now, of course, it will be all too unfair for me to ask you to face off against me in such a game. Fear not, I will not be so unscrupulous. Das wäre sowieso nicht zu skripten. Here instead is your task. Obeying the normal rules of each chess piece, arrange your pieces in such a way that I am placed in checkmate. There are also new restrictions on each of us. I may not move my pieces, however you may not capture them. All pieces still are considered to attack their normal territory. In other words, you have an infinite number of turns to find a solution of checkmate, with my pieces locked into their present positions. Genau, wir müssen ihn einmal Schachmatt setzen. When you think you have found a solution, please access the door below me to check. Finally, if you have any questions regarding the normal rules of pieces or play, my butler will address them in the room on the left. Best of luck to you. Oh, so. Auch wenn es jetzt am Ende sehr nachgelassen hat, oder schon ab der Mitte, war das doch ein sehr erfolgreicher Part und der nächste wird das direkt widerspiegeln, denn es wird kein erfolgreicher Part. Wir kämpfen gegen Radomos und der ist auf meiner Tierlist der schweren Arenaleiter ganz oben. Albtraum-Fuel. Ihr werdet dabei sein, ich werde dabei sein, meine Pokémon werden dabei sein. Ciao.